Good evening and welcome to Captain Mark Tyler Voss Middle School's Inaugural Athletic Awards Ceremony. My name is Beto Hinojosa and I'm the proud principal of this amazing school. This year was certainly one to remember as it was one of many firsts. Our first touchdown, our first basketball and volleyball games, students setting the bar for future incoming classes, and much more. There's much to learn about life in sports and youth athletics, and our coaches and student athletes this year was outstanding. Resilience, achievement, commitment, grit, eagle pride, and work ethic are just some of the traits that you will hear about from our coaches today. Before we begin our awards, I would like to thank all of our teachers who committed alongside our coaches throughout the year for excellence and achievement for our student athletes. Often we saw our teachers on the field, we saw them in the gym, we saw them out at track meets in the cold supporting our athletes. Also, they supported them in the classroom as well. So high expectations were had in the classroom as well as our coaches in athletics. I would also like to thank our parents who woke up early many mornings and stayed up late many nights supporting the extracurricular commitments of your child. Thank you for trusting our coaches, for supporting us throughout the year, and for helping us set a strong foundation for Voss Middle School Eagle athletics. At this time, I would like to introduce our coaches who have worked incredibly hard this year with our students. Throughout our ceremony, each of them will share an overview of their season and recognize participating athletes. On the girls' side, we have Coach Casey Ritteman, Coach Megan Barlow, and Coach Maybeth Taylor. And our boys' coaches, Coach Dustin Lazenby, Coach Jeremy Monroe, Coach Aaron Stefik, and our campus athletic coordinator, Coach Steve Peña. Also joining us today is Miss Alana Blomquist, who sponsored our Eaglets, and who will share more about our Eaglets later in our program. Coach Peña will now begin our ceremony with a summary of Voss Middle School's inaugural year and an overview of our awards this evening. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Coach Peña. Welcome to the 2019-2020 Voss Middle School Athletic Award Ceremony. Our purpose here today is to recognize all students that participated in sports for Voss Middle School and to celebrate their successes in an individual or team sport. On behalf of the coaches, administration, faculty, and staff, I want to honor, congratulate, and offer a huge thank you to all the students that came out to play sports for Voss Middle School. Your presence and participation helped lay the foundation for a solid middle school athletic program and the development of school spirit and pride. Our mascot is the majestic bald eagle. Just knowing that, we knew there would be high expectations. The eagle gives honor and respect to the young man for whom this school is named after. Boys and girls, Captain Mark Tyler Voss would be very proud of you. Before the school opened, Dr. Hinojosa asked, "Who are the Voss Eagles?" This struck a big note within me, and I feel that all you first-year athletes have done a tremendous job showing us all who the Voss Eagles are. They meet challenges head-on, they have a no-quit mentality, and exemplify excellent sportsmanship. We are all so proud of you. I would also like to acknowledge our coaching staff here at Voss Middle School. Thank you for helping me begin this new athletic program, and thank you for setting high expectations and standards. What a great effort in getting along together and doing your best to coach and mentor these young men and ladies. Let's begin recognizing our student athletes by starting with cross country. Cross country athletes, how about those sunrises we got to see coming out to Voss each morning? They were spectacular. That beautiful sunrise set the tone each day for a great practice and full-out effort training. Thank you for your hard work and dedication, and thank you so much for making my first year coaching cross country so memorable. I enjoyed coaching and watching all of you improve throughout the season. Some of those cross country courses were very rigorous, and I was so proud of each of you in the way that you competed and finished strong to the finish line on each race. Now let me recognize and announce those amazing athletes. For 7th grade girls, Kinley Albright, Brinley Bryant, Amelia Keith, Amy Kochheiser, Remy Ramirez, Ava Smith. Our 8th grade girls, Annabelle Guthrie, Lorelei Vogler, Our 7th grade boys, Ian Elam, Andy Flores, Joseph Flores, Joshua Gill, Declan Herr, Charlie Hauk, Wilford Lee, Lane Storm, William Tate, Jackson Temple, William Tolar, Clayton Vandenberg, Ryan Bolt, Austin Wall, Gabriel Ziegler. Our 8th grade boys, Andrew De Los Santos, Tayson Farr, Vincent Hernandez, Cole Kramer, Wyatt Larsh, Luke Lohman, Noah Patton. A big congrats goes out to Kenley Albright, who happens to be the 7th grade girls district champion with a time of 12:52.8, set at the district meet in Medina Valley. What an enjoyable group of athletes to be around, and I look forward to having a cross-country meet at our own campus this coming fall. Now let me introduce Coach Ritterman, who will recognize the 7th grade volleyball team.
Good evening. I am Coach Ritterman, and I have taught 7th grade wellness, and then I coach 7th grade volleyball as well as 7th grade girls basketball. I want to start off by acknowledging our 7th grade girls volleyball teams with just the great season that they had. Our A team went 6-2 in a tough district run, ended up 2nd overall in the district tournament. Our 7th grade B team went 8-0, went undefeated in district, which is a huge kudos to that group, and received 2nd place at the district tournament as well. You know, it's really been a joy and a privilege to coach these 7th grade girls this season. They're excited about practice. They show up and work hard every day. They never complained. They wanted to win, but they wanted to win and have fun at the same time. Their passion for each other in the game really shined through at every moment that, you know, we had them. We look forward to them improving their skills and seeing them develop as 8th graders next season. I'd like to take this time to congratulate each 7th grade volleyball athlete. So for our 7th grade A team, Carson Bradley, Amy Catlett, Ella Coleman, Grace Erbstauser, Meredith McLeod, Riley Peart, Harper Rice, Savannah Salinas, Kinsley Sawyer, and Ceci Therio. For B team, Sophia Brumley, Taylor Burke, Bren Curry, Addison Darter, Ainsley Darter, Addison Hayes, Kelsey Hernandez, Amelia Keith, Kara Kenworthy, and Haley Wynn. So let me introduce Coach Taylor, who is going to recognize our 8th grade volleyball team.
Hi, I'm Maybeth Taylor. I'm a PE teacher here at Voss. I also coach 8th grade volleyball and basketball. Right now I'm going to talk about our 8th grade volleyball team. We finished the district with a record of 3-5 for the A team and the B team 0-8. The A team placed 3rd at the Barton tournament and the B team placed 4th at the Barton tournament. It was a fun year. We started the first day of school, only a few girls had played organized volleyball before, so it was definitely a learning experience for everyone. By the end of the season, we'd grown together as a group, and the girls had improved so much. They never gave up, and they always had a positive attitude. Girls, I am so proud of your perseverance and grit and the positive attitude you brought in the gym every day. At this time, I would like to introduce my teams. The A team was Mackenzie Edwards, Sierra Fridley, Kennedy Smith, Peyton Smith, Lorelei Vogler, Marley Vulgaris, and Cameron Zapata. The B team, Sadie Bachmeyer, Brooke Castillon, Lindsay Castillon, Ava Carew, Ashlyn Edison, Carly Evans, Annabelle Guthrie, Mackenzie Mizzou, Kayla Ramirez, Hadley Shields, and Riley Wilson. At this time, I'd like to introduce Coach Pena, who will talk about our 7th grade boys football team.
Seventh grade football players, what a great first season. You came in from 2 middle schools and many of you were strangers to each other. But you blended and found cohesiveness to become this school's first 7th grade football teams. Everyone will remember the start of the year when we began football practice without a football field. The first 3 practices were on a small patch of grass behind the locker room. So now you can imagine our stress level in getting you ready for your first football games against Kerrville's football teams. But everything worked out and the field was released. Both teams had amazing first games against a well-coached football program. We knew after those games this football season was going to be special. What a group of athletes that were coachable, respectful, and football smart. This, along with hard work and determination, every one of you brought grit to every game. Now I want to recognize the 7th grade A team. Jackson Bays, Ryan Barber, Lawson Brinson, Baden Burdick, Andy Cabral, Preston Dennis, Phoenix Guerra, Andrew Harrison, Luke Hernandez, Noah Hernandez, Adam Hicks, Walker Hill, Kaysen Hegemeyer, Brady Lampkin, Cash McPeak, Matthew Medina, Micah Middleton, Thomas Miller, Brady Smith, Dylan Perez, Alex Ross, Matthew Vellis, Coleman Waite, Wyatt Watts, and Quinn Young. Let me bring in Coach Lasby to recognize the B team.
And now for the Voss Middle School 7th grade football B team. Cole Basham, Daniel Bazan, Aiden Brewer, Alex Brumby, Jack Burns, Declan Champy, Daniel Coronado, Jonah Farias, Christoph Flores, Andrew Gerhardt, Josh Gill, Peyton Grosso, AJ Grizafi, Josh Earhoser, Jake Jamie, Landon Kalashny, Braden Krause, Connor McAfee, Wes McCandless, Brandon Knocker, Ethan Panzardi, Blaine Oliva, Brendan Stoner, Jack Solentrop, Joshua Serber, William Toller, Dylan Valencia, Cooper Warzeka, and Gabriel Ziegler. And now back to Coach Pena.
We celebrate and congratulate an undefeated season with the A team and earning the title of district champs, and a 6-win and 2 close losses with the B team. I hope you had fun and hold on to the memories. You gave everyone involved a season to remember and set the standard that exemplifies a Voss Eagle athlete. Go Voss Eagles. Now let me introduce Coach Stefik, who will recognize the 8th grade football team.
Hello, I'm Coach Stefik, 7th grade math, 8th grade boys head football coach, 8th grade boys head basketball coach, and track coach. 8th grade football team. We only had one team this year. During the summer last year, Coach Pena and I were talking and we were just running the numbers, and I think we had about 20-something boys so far that had signed up for athletics to start the year, and so we were just hoping that we had at least 20 or so that came out, and we started the season with 20. I think we finished our last game with, I want to say, 13 or 14 that were able to suit out for us due to injuries, and I just want to say a little bit about them and thank them for all their hard work and dedication they gave us throughout the season. The numbers were definitely stacked against them this season, but that didn't matter. They showed up every day and competed for us, and I couldn't ask for more from these young men. They played with a lot of heart and a never give up attitude. Never once did they complain. They only showed passion and a drive to get better. I'd like to recognize them right now. Gus Addington, Cole Arnott, Colton Beilstein, Jake Canales, Dylan Delgado, Colton Edwards, Ryan Erdos, Cody Hossman, Jake Hierholzer, Lukesh Hornick, Louis Hudspeth III, Caden Ibarra, Wyatt Larsh, Cade Mamari, Patrick Price, Austin Rich, Landon Schwartz, Jack Sorensen, Jackson Williams, Mason Wyatt, and our manager, Jack Stanton. You took your lumps, but you earned the respect of your opponents, us coaches, the school, and the community. You are better for this experience, and you have these memories to last a lifetime. I'm proud to be your coach, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck going into next year. I will now pass it on over to Coach Barlow, as she will talk about our 7th grade girls basketball.
Hi, I'm Coach Barlow, and I teach student leadership and coach 7th grade volleyball and basketball. Our 7th grade girls basketball team was very successful this year. Our 7th grade A team completed the season 7-1, placed 2nd in the district tournament, and our 7th grade B team went 6-2 and placed 2nd at the district tournament. Both teams placed 2nd at the San Marcos Goodnight tournament. This is a very special group of girls. Their work ethic and passion for the game is unmatched. It was an absolute privilege to coach these young ladies, and we cannot express how excited we are to coach these girls for their 8th grade season. If you did not get the opportunity to witness these young ladies in action, I want to encourage you to come out next year and see them. I just want to say to the girls that this last season was so memorable, and it was just every day it was something new, and I learned just as much from them this past year as they learned from me. And I want them to continue to work over the summer and get better so we can come back and be undefeated for their 8th grade season. Now I would like to introduce our 7th grade A team and 7th grade B team. First, I have Taylor Burke, Ainsley Darter, Addison Darter, Kensley Sawyer, Kenley Albright, Savannah Salinas, Carson Bradley, Grace Urbatoser, Meredith McLeod, and Haley Wynn. And our B team, Sophia Brumley, Kenley Waters, Violet Nelson, Kelsey Hernandez, Sophia Nelson, Alex Schill, Harper Rice, Ekjot Kochar, Bren Curry, and Sadie Mendoza. Now I would like to introduce Coach Taylor, and she's going to talk about our 8th grade basketball team.
Right now I'm going to talk a little bit about our 8th grade basketball team. They finished the season 3-5. They also placed 2nd at the San Marcos Goodnight tournament. They fought hard in the district tournament with low numbers, but it just wasn't meant to be. There were times during tryouts that I was concerned we would even have enough for a team. This group wasn't very strong in basketball, but you know what? They came out every day and they worked hard and they improved. And it was such a fun year, girls. I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished. I'm so glad y'all came to Voss with me and we had a great basketball season, because you know what? You never lost. You won or you learned. And so right now I want to congratulate the 8th grade girls. They are Brooke Castillon, Lindsay Castillon, Mackenzie Edwards, Carly Evans, Sierra Fridley, Ruby Keowen, Kayla Ramirez, Kennedy Smith, Marley Vulgaris, and Cameron Zapata. At this time, I would like to introduce Coach Jeremy Monroe, who will talk about the 7th grade boys basketball team.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Monroe. I teach 6th grade science, and I coach 7th grade basketball, 8th grade football, and track. Our 7th grade boys basketball, they had an outstanding season. I knew since day one that we were going to have a great year with our basketball tryouts for all the boys who showed up. Both teams got off to great starts. Our B team ended up losing their final 2 regular season games, but finished strong in our district tournament by bringing home the district championship. Our A team, they continued their hot streak by going undefeated in the regular season and playing outstanding basketball to bring home the district tournament championship as well. This group of 7th graders showed teamwork, discipline, and resilience the whole season. You improved each day at practice. You put in the effort during practice, and it showed at the end of the year. Great job, boys. I'm now going to introduce the A team: Jackson Bays, Baden Burdick, Andy Cabral, Dalton Cunningham, Austin Evans, Adam Hicks, Kaysen Hegemeyer, Brady Lampkin, Dylan Perez, and Alex Ross. For our B team, we have Braden Bays, Preston Dennis, AJ Grizafi, Reese House, Connor McAfee, Wes McCandless, Cash McPeak, Brady Smith, Lane Storm, and Quinn Young. Now I'm going to pass it on to Coach Stefik for 8th grade basketball.
Now for 8th grade boys basketball. The 8th grade boys basketball team competed their tails off this year. Injuries did not slow you down as you rallied together to finish the season strong. It was an incredible feeling to see players stepping up, fighting through pain at times to be there for their teammates. And now I'd like to recognize them. On our A team, Gus Addington, Ryan Erdos, Lukesh Hornick, Trey Hudspeth, Luke Lohman, Noah Patton, Patrick Price, Jordan Smith, Jackson Williams, and Mason Wyatt. And now for our B team, Jake Canales, Parker Davenport, Andrew De Los Santos, Colton Edwards, Tayson Farah, Kian Galing, Vincent Hernandez, Jake Heerholzer, Carter Pollock, and Austin Rich. Many of you during this season found a passion for a sport that you may not know you had. Through highs and lows, the team embodied the Voss spirit of resiliency. And now to Coach Barlow with 7th grade girls track.
Hi, now I'm here to talk about 7th and 8th grade girls track. Although the season was cut short, the 7th and 8th grade girls worked so hard and showed true grit. They showed up each day to get better and really pushed their boundaries at the track meets. We are so excited to see the 7th grade girls and improve and compete next season, and we are super excited to see the 8th grade girls soar to the next level as they enter high school. Now I'm going to introduce our 7th grade girls track team. Sophia Brumley, Savannah Salinas, Grace Urbitoser, Meredith McLeod, Carson Bradley, Kensley Sawyer, Haley Wynn, Taylor Burke, Lola Ellis, Bren Curry, Ceci Therio, Addison Darter, Ainsley Darter, Madison Minke, Amy Koscheiser, Victoria Garcia, Lacey Williamson, Ellery Holst, Addison Hayes, Kinley Albright, Mackenzie Fuller, Harper Rice, Amy Catlett, Kelsey Hernandez, Kendall Keller, Ava Smith, Hannah Vance, and Kinley Waters. And now our 8th grade track team, Ava Carew, Brooke Castillion, Mackenzie Edwards, Carly Evans, Annabelle Guthrie, Ruby Keegan, Kayla Ramirez, Kennedy Smith, Peyton Smith, Lorelei Vogler, Marley Vulgaris, and Cameron Zapata. And now Coach Lazenby is going to introduce the 7th and the 8th grade track teams.
Hi, I'm Coach Lazenby, and I'm here to talk about our boys track teams. Our track season was short-lived, but was chock full of incredible memories. The boys fought through more than their fair share of adversity, from cold, windy weather to indoor practices to a 20-minute commute to the Champion High School track, and maybe just a tad bit of rain. Nothing ever dampened their spirits. These boys showed us all just how resilient they are, and it was a joy to have them in practice each and every day. Their hard work was on full display during each of the 3 track meets that we were able to attend this year. Despite all of the potential setbacks, y'all flourished and you wowed us with your performance each week. And now I'd like to introduce the 7th grade track team. Braden Bays, Daniel Bazan, Jackson Bays, Lawson Brinson, William Brown, Baden Burdick, Andy Cabral, Daniel Coronado, Dalton Cunningham, Austin Evans, Andy Flores, Joseph Flores, Luke Hernandez, Adam Hicks, Joshua Earhoser, Kason Hagemeyer, Charlie Hauk, Landon Kalachny, Wes McCandless, Grayson McGowan, Cash McPeak, Matthew Medina, Michael Middleton, Alex Ross, Brady Smith, Joshua Serber, Jackson Temple, William Toller, Clayton Vandenberg, Ryan Vogt, Austin Wall, Wyatt Watts, and Gabriel Ziegler. And now for Coach Monroe to introduce the 8th grade track team.
Now I'm going to recognize our 8th grade track. Parker Davenport, Dylan Delgado, Andrew De Los Santos, Tayson Farr, Scott Grover, Cody Hausman, Vincent Hernandez, Jake Earholzer, Wyatt Larsh, Cade Memari, Carter Pollock, Julius Patch, Lennon Schwartz, Jackson Williams, and Mason Wyatt. Now I'm going to pass it on to Coach Taylor for tennis.
Hi, I'm now going to talk about tennis, or sadly the season that never was this year. We made it through tryouts right before spring break, and then due to COVID-19 we were unable to come back. But I do have a great group of kids that I'm sure we would have excelled in our tennis season this year, and I would like to recognize them at this time. For 7th grade girls, we had Abby Burris, Amelia Keith, Madison Mankey, Taylor Schaefer, and Hannah Vance. For 8th grade girls, Nellie Clark, Hadley Shields, Kennedy Smith, Sophia Villalobos, and Cameron Zapata. 7th grade boys, we had Brady Bishop, Grant Dahm, Austin Evans, Joshua Gill, Phoenix Guerra, Charles Henderson, Andrew Crawl, Oscar Schnecker, Mason Snyder, Noah Steckman, Michael Turner, Ryan Vogt, Cole Waite, and Quinn Young. And for our 8th grade boys, we had Leighton Mabrito, Trey Hudspeth, and Noah Patton. At this time, I would like to turn it over to Mrs. Blomquist to talk about the Eaglets.
Hi, I'm Elena Blomquist, and I'm the coach of the Voss Eaglets. The girls worked very hard getting our first season off the ground. Our fall football squad not only performed at all of our home football games, they also performed in the Boerne High School Homecoming Parade and Pep Rally, as well as the Champion High School Homecoming Parade and their Homecoming Pre-Show. Our spring competition squad competed at the MA Regional Dance Competition, where they did very well. They received a Super Sweepstakes Award, as well as receiving first place in Contemporary, second place in Jazz, and second place in Pom. Our season was ended short, but we were slated to perform in the Boerne High School and Champion High School spring shows. I'm thankful to have worked with such a great group of girls, and I look forward to seeing how they do in the future. Our team consisted of Rachel Simmons, who was our captain, Brooke Castellan, our lieutenant, Lindsay Castellan, our other lieutenant, Marley Vulgaris, Sadie Bachmeyer, Mackenzie Mazu, Ava Carew, Alex Schill, Ellery Holst, Lola Ellis, Riley Tyson, Violet Nelson, and Bella Bezzoda. And now I'm going to pass it along to our athletic coordinator, Coach Pena.
I hope you have enjoyed your ceremony so far. Our annual awards consist of the Voss Spirit Award, the Resilience Award, and the Athlete of the Year Award, which is given to one of our outstanding boy and girl 8th grade athletes. Here to announce the recipients of this year's Voss Spirit Award is Coach Lazenby and Coach Barlow.
The Voss Spirit Award is given to a boy and girl student athlete who cheers their teammates on and off the court, who is passionate about our middle school and Eagle athletics, and is enthusiastic about supporting all things Voss.
This year, our school spirit was second to none, and we are proud of all our athletes for instilling Eagle pride throughout the campus.
Our 7th grade Girls Spirit Award goes to Sophia Brumley. Our 8th grade Girls Spirit Award goes to Lindsay Castillion.
Our 7th grade Boys Spirit Award goes to Cole Waite. And our 8th grade Boys Spirit Award goes to Wyatt Larsh.
Congratulations, Eagles, and we hope you keep that spirit going throughout high school and beyond.
Here to announce the recipient of this year's Resilience Award is Coach Pena.
Hello once again. I'm here to announce our Resilience Award. Our Resilience Award goes to an individual athlete that exemplifies adapting well to adversity. I've often given the speech of that through athletics, you will learn many lessons. You find out how you respond when things are going good. You also find out how you respond when things are going bad. Finding out how resilient you can be and how well you respond when faced with certain tough situations can build a character trait that can last a lifetime. We learn to take on the adversities that life can bring. The recipient of this year's Resilience Award goes to all the 8th grade athletes of 2019-2020. Thank you for the incredible resilience all of you demonstrated throughout the year. We know it was a rough year, and we recognize the courage you had to come out to play for your new school. Congratulations. Now I would like to have Coach Taylor join me to recognize our Athletes of the Year. Our last award this evening goes to the student who exemplifies all that VMS stands for, who support their teammates through wins, losses, and who are committed to a program all year.
These students participated and excelled in at least 3 sports, maintained honor roll, and demonstrated great character in the classroom and on the field or court. Our 7th grade Athletes of the Year are Jackson Bays and Kinsley Sawyer.
Our 8th grade Athletes of the Year are Jake Earhoser and Kennedy Smith.
Congratulations to all, and may you continue to soar in all your goals.
In closing this evening's ceremony, Voss athletes of 2019-2020, thank you for being coachable and all-around good people. We love your dedication, your personalities, and willingness to work hard to improve. What a tremendous year of memories, and I'm sorry that we had to end the year this way. Parents, thank you for allowing your children to participate and for all the support for every sport. A huge thank you to all the volunteers that helped work concession and all the staff that worked games. In our inaugural year, the sense of spirit and pride from the athletes, student body, the staff, parents, and community was incredible. Every one of you played an integral part this year to help Voss Middle School develop and find its identity. We all bought in, and the foundation for a strong and solid athletic middle school program was built. Go Voss Eagles, and thank you.